You can give her the other one that you have.
Not this one, not this.
So I'll tell, yeah, go ahead.
Like the mic. Okay. Question. Well, let me say this first before I keep going to the question. You just inherited.
I'll repeat it. She's saying that we just inherited, go ahead.
You just inherited a pile of shit, excuse my language.
You got that right.
4 days, okay? And I understand that. There was a lawsuit coming from me to the association here. And I'm not afraid to say it, because my question now, the first question is, the first assessment that we had, was that a part of the mail, for the mailbox?
No, the mailbox money came from the SBA loan.
From
From
the
what
loan,
from the
right?
SBA loan at that point. That we didn't have to pay.
Okay.
Well, let me clarify that. The SBA loan, we got 2 years back that we didn't have to pay them. In my opinion, that should have stayed the same way it was and paid it. Okay, because now what happens is you extended the loan for 2 more years, and trust me, they still collect the interest. So you're paying for that on top of it. So the bank likes when you do that because they just collected another 2 years in that sense.
Correct.
Okay?
Right. So they made a boo-boo, big boo-boo with the mailboxes, right? They messed it up altogether, right? Now, the new board has to fix a lot of problems. Now, until this day, I don't know about any other owners, I still do not have access to that mailbox. I do not get mails from that mailbox
Okay.
because I don't have mailbox keys.
You come in the office and you make an appointment for next week, and just so everybody knows, anybody here can make an appointment with me from 8 to 10 o'clock any morning from Monday to Friday, but they have to make an appointment. You just can't come and knock on the door, especially now, because I need the time to take care of other things. So the rest of this week, you can't do
You're
that.
bombarding.
Right. I'm like a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest.
Right.
Okay?
So, with that said, all the literatures that are coming from here, I'm not privy to any of those information. Because what I've done, because I'm not here, the apartment is empty. At the previous meetings, I spoke with the president, I spoke with the attorney, and I told them the situation. I'm currently walking around with a check in my bag for a special assessment. I haven't turned it in because of the fact that why should I keep paying when I don't have mailbox, I can't access, because all I get from Monica is I need to pay $25 in order to speak to her.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, Monica no longer works for us.
Good.
Okay?
Praise the Lord.
Excuse me? I took care of that issue yesterday.
Good.
She's no
Because
longer
I-
welcome on
I
our
told
property.
her
Let
I
me
was gonna
finish.
make sure she
Let me
was
finish
okay.
first, okay? She wasn't fired, okay? I'm clarifying exactly. I called the owner up and I told her she's no longer welcome here. The owner was here this morning, and the owner was telling me, I don't want to bring someone else in here. I said, you have a contract with me. Either you do your contract or we don't have one. Okay, because he was trying to get me to sign another contract. And I said, you're not gonna force me to sign another contract. If you do that, I'm gonna show you the door, okay? Because I'm not gonna be threatened, okay? At this point, I think I'm not the only one that's dissatisfied with them, but there are people that have been working for them, that have been working on this property for a long time. And I told those people that have been servicing us, if at all possible, that I can continue with those people, I will try to find them a job with the new company, if we decide to go that route. But I'm not doing that just yet. I'm trying to fix the fires, okay? And that's where we're at now. If you come in, I'll make a special arrangement for you tomorrow, or anytime this week, you make arrangement to come in, and I'll try to find you where your key is, or get you a key for your building, and we'll have to sign, I'll get it worked out to take care of it.
Fine.
I already told another unit owner that I know from before, I called her up and told her the same thing. Anybody else that has a mailbox issue, I will take care of it and get it taken care of and expedited. And you won't have to pay anything for it. Because it's your right to have that mailbox key. And they should have never took the key from you, not give it to you. Okay, because I don't want to speak legally, but he understands why I'm doing that,
Oh,
correct?
you don't listen.
Yeah, but my point is, it should have never been done,
Exactly.
okay? And in this case now, with me on the board and our current board, that will never happen again.
I'm gonna tell you, I held off, and I said, I told certain people here, I'm gonna hold off on see what the board voted, to see if they were gonna change before I make that drastic move.
Okay.
Because it was illegal to begin with.
I understand
You cannot
that,
do
and that's why I'm telling you,
The
come in
next-
tomorrow
the
and
next
I'll
thing-
fix the
Yeah,
issue.
I heard you.
Okay?
The next issue is, you have a big problem. I know it's step by step and you have to take it one step at a time. I'm a very busy person, but also a very bright person.
Okay?
You have to call on the resources that you have also here. You're paying wages to a lot of people that you can get rid of and have your owners fill those gaps.
Did you hear me earlier? I said about,
I heard you.
Volunteers?
I heard you, and why
Okay.
I'm saying it to you again is because I'm following
understand
up.
something, this is our first new volunteer here. She doesn't get paid anything at all, she's working for free. Her name is Liz, okay, and I'm hoping that I get more volunteers. If we get enough volunteers in this community to help in a bunch of different areas, Jack is volunteering, I'm gonna have other people, we're gonna post for committees, okay? And these committees will be helping me do jobs and do things. Just so you understand, there's a gentleman here who's been picking up my lunch because I don't even have the time to walk out the door.
I can imagine.
Okay? Just so everybody understands, the last week I have not had any AC in my unit because it doesn't work. Okay? And I'm waiting for it to be repaired. And I've gone through the worst part about it now with all this going on. And this morning, I'm usually here at 7 o'clock in the morning. The day after the election, after I left here at 12:30, after changing all the locks here, okay, the lock to the office has been changed, the lock to all the ballrooms have been changed, and the maintenance. That's all been done to secure things so nobody can come and take anything. So I did everything that we need to do right off the bat, and I believe they were pretty shocked that I had the locks already. Okay, they came out of my pocket, which I'll be get reimbursed eventually, but I made sure that I'm taking care of our responsibility to ensure that I'm doing the best job I can. Okay, and I'm asking, and I'll say it again, I'm gonna ask for unit owners to help and volunteer, okay? And I want to start bringing this community back to what it was when my mother first moved in here 26 years ago, okay? There was all kinds of committees. I'm sorry?
The reason why I brought it up, because it's a huge issue. A lot of owners have liens on their properties that should not be there.
You're not the only one, I had that.
Okay, so.
I gotta
that is
take
the reason,
care of-
why I brought it up.
Okay, I've read some, I'll give you an example, and Steve knows this number. Okay, I'm gonna share last year, all the filings. There was 112 Broward County filings from Bermuda Club, all of 2022. Okay, some of those are lien removals, some of them were lien put on, and some of those were foreclosures or agreement. Whatever it was, that's the number that was there, okay? Some of the stuff I don't agree with, some of the situations that were done either last year or the year before, okay? And I don't want to share that because it's personal,
It's personal.
okay? And I'm aware of that, okay? I was aware of it before you said something, just to be prepared for me being here as the president, I basically, for the last 2.5 months, read, eat, and you know what, Bermuda Club. So I put in a lot of time. I knew a lot of stuff before I even stepped into the position, okay? I hope that you guys will be patient, and I'm not gonna make everything correct, but I hope with help from unit owners like Jack, like Freston, like some other people, we help to make this community better, okay? And that's the goal here. What you had happen here before, what happened to Marjorie, I hope that will never happen during my thing. And that's why one of the committees is a committee to help unit owners to get permits that they need.
You have my support,
And I thank you for that.
Between my military and my flying, whatever I can help, you have my support.
Thank you.
100%.
May I
Good.
say something, please? There's a young lady in